Hey guys, Loco here with Svenskeren, fresh off their victory from 100 Thieves. Sven, how was today's game?
I think today's game went pretty well because we were able to go in the game with a different mindset than yesterday. Yesterday, I think we were too calm and cautious, I guess. And today we were just able to say okay, we refuse to lose this game by not fighting the enemy. So we're just able to play a lot more aggressively and actually look to go on the enemy. And we're able to get fights started. Whereas it feels like whenever we play against TL, we're just not able to get those fights started, and we just sit back and they go on us and then we just lose. So it felt better today. Yeah.
I was super surprised by yesterday's game with you guys in TL because you guys are not a team that kind of gets psyched out. You guys always play your own game. You guys don't really have mental problems. What was so different about yesterday's game where you guys' mentality was wrong?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I feel like maybe some players in the team just the way TL plays is a lot faster than the other teams in NA, so we get psyched out by it because they're just walking in on our vision and we're like, well, this guy shouldn't really be allowed to do this, but we don't see his teammates, so maybe they're right behind him. So I think a lot of problems against TL is, for example, Xmidi will just get vision so aggressively that we usually think that his whole team should be backing him up, but then he just walks in and it's like, we missed our chance. Double Lift is already clearing the side lane now, while he already walked in. So I think in the playoffs, we're going to be able to punish that kind of playstyle.
So pretty much you and Xmithy are the only two junglers that's won NALCS, I think, in the last 8 splits or 7 splits. It's been such an incredibly long time. What's about you and Xmithy that's so good, that's so different from the other junglers?
I mean, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I feel like I guess we just know how to play the game more team style oriented than the other junglers in NA, whereas I think we are pretty good at adapting to our teams. I know me personally, I'm pretty good at adapting to my team's play style and what the team needs, so he's probably just pretty good at that too. And mostly the best junglers in NA is just historically the ones that adapt best to your team's play style and just play with your winning lanes.
So there was a recent, I wouldn't even say recent, maybe a year or two ago, an upsurge of very mechanically strong junglers like Dardoch, Acadian, Contracts. You don't think those players with strong mechanics is as valuable as maybe a veteran player like you and Xmithy with a lot more experience and a lot more flexibility?
I mean, I think definitely you just need a balance on the team. So if you have veterans in other roles, then having a rookie in the jungle is definitely super good too. I think now we have a different balance than last split with Blabber, whereas Blabber and Jensen. Right now I feel like Niski is more of the rookie and then I'm more of the veteran, but with Blabber and Jensen it was reversed. So I think you just need a good balance to really be able to use it.
Another question that I had, especially for C9 players, was you could start on pretty much any team, let's say other than Team Liquid, but you're sharing a spot with Blabber, and a lot of players in general don't like sharing their spots. It's my starter spot, I want all the experience, I want all the stage time. What makes it okay for C9 and you guys to just be so okay about it, where a lot of other teams and a lot of other players would be in uproar if they were told they had to split a spot with a rookie?
So I think it's multiple things. Personally, I'm pretty good friends with Blabber, so it's nothing I don't feel a grudge against him if he's taking my spot or something. We talk about matchups and we actually talk about how to improve each other's playstyle. So it's not I don't dislike the guy replacing me. So that's the start. And just I feel like I owe something to Jack because he was able to take me on his team, a super good team like Cloud9 when I came off TSM looking pretty bad. So I feel like I don't deserve to just trash I'm leaving now just because I'm getting I'm sharing a spot. I feel like sharing a spot it's totally okay because as long as you're just able to push yourself, I'm not too concerned because having Blabber is a pretty good backup too. So overall you just want your team to win and it doesn't matter if I'm the one on that starting lineup, as long as I'm still getting that win for my team, it's totally okay with me.
So you mentioned coming off from TSM looking kind of bad, the whole Brother Sven meme. What was so different about TSM environment and C9 environment which allowed you to flourish a lot more?
So definitely C9 versus TSM was a lot more stressful, a lot more pressure, and I think the coaching staff in TSM too put a lot of pressure on the players, especially like Reggie and Path were able to not really make me feel comfortable, especially probably, I don't know, I can't speak for the others, but probably not make them too comfortable. So once you're so stressed out, I feel like you're not able to perform that well. So once I came into Cloud9, it was a totally different environment. Like, we even have PCs in our own room. We're like encouraged to like not only play the whole day, like we're encouraged to like actually have days off and just chill more. So it's definitely more relaxed in C9 in that aspect. And I think Reboot as a coach just really were able to embrace my playstyle more. Whereas I came off TSM not like getting told a lot of stuff was wrong, but then when I was on C9, then Reboot was just able to tell me like right away, like, oh, you should be doing those things. Like, whereas on TSM I was told not to do those things, like different aggressive stuff, which I was just being told not to do. But on C9 I was being told to do it, so it's just very calming and like nice.
So a lot of teams in NA struggle with giving players control, and then when you give them too much control, they go crazy, like they do whatever they want, they become lazy. It seems like C9's giving you guys a lot of control, but you guys are still producing great results. Everyone's still working hard. Like, how do you guys manage that? Like, it's so special, and it's not something that's regularly done in North America.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I mean, I think the players have decently control over what we want to play, which I think every team should. It's just you need to be comfortable on the champion, and obviously Reboot has the last say. So if he thinks from scrims like you don't look too good on that champ, then we're not going to play on stage.
Like your Nunu?
I mean, the Nuno was good in scrims. That's why I got the chance on stage. So you can see like I'm like 100% win rate, 6-0 in Nuno scrims. So, yeah. But you never get to like stage games is a lot different because you get CC'd by one guy, you insta dead. Yeah. But in scrims it's like, well, not everyone is focusing the same guy. You're like not to like all in on the fight. So the games are like very different. But on stage, 1 kill, Baron, game's over. In scrims it's like 20 kills, like so much more action and stuff. So, but I mean, overall, I think the reason why we're not lazy probably because we were able to not win playoffs last 2 times. We got stomped by TL. Everyone has a really big hunger to win, and this time around, just take playoffs a lot more serious, get a lot more games to solo queue in and stuff like this.
So, realistically speaking, TL won 3-0, 3-0 in spring and summer, and they upgraded their mid lane and also their support. I think Niski's been a great player, and people can't really shade how good he's been, but Jensen is also way up there, and it's arguable to say C9 took a downgrade in mid lane. How can you guys compete with TL this playoff when they upgraded a lot of position? They won against you guys twice already.
I mean, as I was saying earlier, I think one of the big things against TL we just have is we give them too much respect, and it feels like that it's disrespecting us in the gameplay, and we're just not able to punish it. But against any other team, we just kill those idiots when they walk in on us, right? So, like against TL, it feels like we're playing with nameplates on, and then versus the other teams, we play with nameplates off. So, I think that's just what we're gonna have to look at for playoffs.
Final words to Svenskeren fans, snowboard shuffling fans, anyone watching the interview, Cloud9 fans.
Thanks for supporting me, guys.
Thanks for supporting Sven, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much to Low-Key Community for making this interview happen. If you guys want to support them, the link is going to be down in the bio.